there. Today, the topic for Teaching Tuesday is the imperative for more women leaders. Working for decades as the lone female executive on all male teams, I became totally convinced that women could be better leaders than men. I tried to persuade women to take the leadership challenge, but there were few takers. One common reason they gave me was they had no interest in being an impersonal heavy that yelled at workers, demanded employees improve their work, and told them they didn't earn a raise or they'd lost their jobs. To think that the primary role of a leader is to impersonally deliver unwelcome and even traumatic news is to completely misunderstand what leaders do. It's a mistaken perception that reflects personal experiences with the command and control leadership style that's common to male leaders. Leading is supposed to be a people's game. Leaders are supposed to create workplaces that employees find challenging, motivating, rewarding, fulfilling, and fun. Women are better at doing this because they tend toward a modest, collaborative, inclusive, motivating style. Motivating leaders deliver performance increases of 15 to 40%. Inclusive leaders are the ticket to reaping the benefits of diversity and also for retaining employees. But this is just the tip of the iceberg for why there's an imperative for more women leaders. Others include superior financial outcomes, higher quality lives, and saving lives. That's so important, I'd like to repeat it. Superior financial outcomes, higher quality lives, and saving lives. Now, are these the outcomes because women are superior leaders? Well, they're certainly not inferior. Studies show when women have a greater executive presence, financial performance improves. Of course it does. Women think and behave differently. Decisions that contemplate diverse inputs and examine multiple points of view are almost always better. Women are also far better at identifying the needs of 50% of the world's population, the 50% that are women. With women driving 70 to 80% of consumer purchases, a better understanding of their needs would really impact the bottom line. A really powerful reason for more women leaders: if women had the same economic opportunities as men, they could add $25 trillion to the economy by 2025. Do you know how many lives could be improved with that much money landing in the hands of women? There would be no more poverty. Now, a really grand reason for having more women leaders has to do with preserving life and preventing death. Women needlessly die all the time because decisions about women are made without them at the table. Women have more often died in car crashes because crash tests were done with dummies that resembled men. Women die all the time because they're excluded from experimental designs for new medical products, 1, 2, prescriptions, 3, medical procedures. Data is collected for men and generalized to women. I want to repeat that because it's so crazy. Data for these experiments is collected for men and generalized to women, as if women's bodies were the same. A 2019 report from the British Heart Foundation said over a 10-year period, more than 80 to 100 women died needlessly following a heart attack. They could have been saved if they received the same quality of care as men. Care that accounted for having a female body. In the United States, of 10 drugs taken off the market due to severe adverse effects, 8 had severe adverse effects on women. A study into this in 2018 reported that the disproportionate impact on women was an outcome of serious male biases in basic preclinical and clinical research. Women die every day because decisions are made that affect them and they aren't even at the table. How many people live in poverty because women are denied the same opportunities as men? How many people drag themselves to workplaces they find absolutely miserable because their male boss sees them as robots rather than people? How many of these people would have a very different reality if there were many more women in senior leadership? We need women, lots of women, to step up to the plate and learn the skills to be effective leaders. We need more women leaders because gender equality in leadership is the ticket to gender equality and all the good that it can bring. Societies, political systems, organizations, and economies do not function better with men dominating leadership. There is an imperative for more women leaders, lots more. Please take the leadership challenge and let's have women power and poverty. Thank you and see you next time.